Pretty sure this is live. What's going on, everyone? This is kind of a shotgun approach to streaming IRL. I've mentioned this a few times on my channel, but I'm trying to do more streaming of all kinds of things. I found that when I was talking about trying to quit cannabis, and I just made a random video about it, it kind of changed the trajectory of the way that I operate on the internet entirely. At this point, like 700,000 of you have seen that video, and I'm 32 days having not consumed any marijuana, which is kind of mind-blowing for me. I never would have expected that kind of thing to work. So one of the things that's been really top of mind lately for me is getting back into working out in general. And I figured, like, what the hell? Why not just, why not just be honest and open about it? So I'm not really sure if this is streaming on YouTube. I'm gonna check YouTube real quick. But my plan was, I'll walk you guys kind of through the plan that I had. And I don't know, if there's any of you live on chat, you can tell me if it sounds like a good idea, bad idea, whatever it is. I'm more than open to, to dialoguing about this whole thing and kind of getting some feedback on it. But let's see, three of you guys are watching this right now. What's going on to the three of you watching? I appreciate you being here. You guys can leave comments. I'm not gonna be able to see the comments on my phone, but and I also know that sometimes the stream latency is horrible. Oh, I can see the comments. What's up, Kyria? How's it going? So the plan for this live was essentially going to be like threefold. I appreciate you being here, by the way. The plan for this live was going to be threefold. Number one, I was going to just show you, like, straight up. A lot of the way that I've kind of judged my fitness over time has just been physique wise. So I was going to show you what I got going on for my physique. Straight up, be open about it, be honest about it. Not super confident with what I got going on physically, but I figured I would show you anyway. And hit a workout, very, very simple workout in my mind. I was gonna do maybe 2 types of push-ups, 3 types of push-ups, and then alternate pistol squats into those. Then after that, I was gonna kind of talk a little bit about my desires in terms of streaming, what I hope to get out of it, which is totally authentic transformation in every area of my life. I don't know if that shit's going to be interesting, but I was going to talk about, like, working on my house, a lot of the projects that I've got going on here. I was going to talk about, career-wise, what I want to do with my business and all that kind of thing. And then I was going to also do a little meditation at the end of the stream. So probably a relatively long stream, but like I've said, my goal in general is to be streaming damn near all day, every single day. I think when I think about my ideal career, my ideal, like, state of existence, it would be streaming almost all the time. So I know that I'm kind of talking to very little bits of reality here, but to Kyria and everybody else that might be watching this, to those of you that are watching at home, I do this for you, baby. So here we go. So this is just like a raw, open, honest, what I got going physique wise. I know the internet, like, hates when people become shirtless on stream. So here we go. This is what I got. This is what I got going. So this is me in my glory. Still got a little bit of abdominal strength here. Probably should shave my chest to make it a little bit more, smexy or whatever. But yeah, so I'll do a little flex. This is what I got going on. The lighting's not too phenomenal. But this is me having not really worked out in a long time. I think the last time I, like, hit an actual workout had to be at least like a month, 2 months ago. And it's been way over a year since I've been, like, consistently working out. So this is my kind of, my attempt to get back into it. So with good lighting, this is what I got going on, Not bad, not phenomenal. Yeah, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of this, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. All right, so we'll look back on that in a few years and be like, hell yeah, we came so far. So here's what I'm gonna do. My workout that I'm gonna structure right now is very, very simple. Hey, thanks, dude. Yeah, I do have quite a few tattoos. That's where all my money went. And you guys are gonna see a lot of my house too. That's one of my goals, is to kind of keep you guys in the loop in regards to, like, what I'm doing with my house. I wanna, finish all the projects, and I thought it would be cool to kind of keep you guys in the loop. But yeah, Kyrie, I appreciate you being here. So without further ado, the workout that I was gonna hit was just like a series of as many push-ups as I could do And you guys can let me know if it's like really quiet or whatever. But a series of as many push-ups as I could do, just standard push-ups, then diamond push-ups, maybe some wide grip push-ups. Probably not though. I think I'm just gonna do diamond, regular push-ups, maybe try to hit a few like wide open like attempts at a planche, and then I'm gonna interchange that with like pistol squats. So gotta put the hair up. One of the other things that you guys are gonna notice is that when I do push-ups, I find it really difficult not to, let's see. Hell yeah, Kyria, you got it, dude. So go for it. If you have any questions, you can always let me know, but I don't know if I display the energy of somebody who's necessarily like a fitness guru right now. But yeah, so one of the other things you're probably gonna notice is that my shoulder blades stick out quite a bit. I have a condition called pectus excavatum, and what pectus excavatum causes is my, what do you call this? My sternum to recede. So basically my ribs have additional cartilage on the top ribs, which causes them to push out more, which causes my sternum to concave a little bit. I've worked a lot on that, but this is one of the big reasons that I'm getting back into fitness, is because I find that especially when I work out my chest a lot, the muscle in my chest allows me to pull my chest forward and allows my sternum to kind of ease off my lungs a little bit, and it's a little easier to breathe. So anyway, that's one of the things I'm gonna get into right now. Yeah, I don't think I had too much else to say. I think I'm beating around the bush here. Let's get these push-ups. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a set of regular push-ups. I think I'll go for 20 or 25, maybe 30. And then I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 pistol squats on each side. Probably not even 4, probably just like 2 or something. Pretty alien, yes sir, that's what it is. But it definitely does mess with my breathing. And so when I don't exercise, it affects me. The other thing is I'm like 32 days having not smoked any weed. And so I know that my bronchial hairs are growing back, like literally the little like feelers. I need to learn more about the science. The little bronchial hairs in my lungs are growing back. And apparently, somebody in my Discord said that apparently that makes it feel harder to breathe, even though it's actually kind of like, you know, making your lungs healthier again, which is pretty dope. So anyway, let's get these fucking push-ups. Here we go. And you guys can keep note of my my little whatchamacallit, my little shoulder blades. So here we go. Dog hair everywhere. I promise eventually I will get the house looking much nicer so we can be professional. Here we go, ready? Let's just hit as many as we can. So nice and clean. Let's do 5 more. Oof. I'm losing it. I'm getting weaker. What's up, Julius? Keep the chest hair, bro. Love it. What up, Black Cat? Love the chest hair. I shave mine. Yo, I try to. I'll probably shave it once spring really comes back around. I am gonna cut my hair actually once spring really comes back around. Look at that, we already got some pump going on. Hey, what you know about that? What you know about that pump? But yeah, I find that when the chest hair kind of covers up the pectus excavatum a little bit for me. All right, I'm gonna hit a couple pistol squats. Let's go, let's do it. Oh, I gotta raise the camera up. I'm an amateur, y'all. I don't know how to stream. Here we go. Oh yeah, I should show the legs off. We don't have too much going on for the legs right now. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough out here. There we go. You guys can see my little stick and poke tattoo. I did this myself. Professional. Here we go. All right. Let's go 1 on each side. This side's a little bit weaker. Yeah, 1 more. Oh yeah, here we go. One more. Oh, gotta cheat. Okay. Damn. It's difficult. Not phenomenal. Kyrie says, that's nice. I'm running with soreness from stretches earlier. Hey, that's good. Get a little bit of that soreness in there. Oh man, this is not good. We got a long way to go. You got to become a lot stronger. Man, I feel bad that my space looks so grody, but we don't have enough shelving, so that's one of those things. I'm gonna try to add some more shelving so I can get some of these boxes out of here. What the fuck were those moves? What do you mean? Was it bad or good? Do you think that was bad or good? I'd say that was probably pretty bad. My my left leg is significantly weaker than my right leg, so I could probably do like 4 or 5 clean pistol squats on my right leg, but on my left leg I can barely even do like one good one. Yeah, Julia says you're gonna see a lot of big movements in little time. Yeah, definitely, and especially because I have a pretty good foundation already, so I know that once I start working out consistently, you guys might see some pretty solid gains in a pretty short amount of time. Especially when I start taking creatine again. I find, for me personally, I find a significant amount of benefit from taking creatine, both in terms of strength and size. So I'll tell you, like, when I start taking creatine. I haven't even started that yet. But the size gains will be pretty fast. Kyrie says, I fuck with the colors of your room. Hey, appreciate you. I like the earthy colors, I really do. I just wish it wasn't so, it wasn't so crowded up in here. But like I said, at the end of this, I'm definitely gonna show you guys my whole house and kind of give you an idea of what I wanna do with my life and my streaming and just everything. So let's get some not pistol squats, let's get some diamond push-ups. Here we go. Ready? All right. Diamond, keep it nice and close. I think these are really the most effective push-ups, but I don't even know why I did the other ones. I got no idea how many I can do. I'll just go for max. All right, I don't know what that was. Whoever was counting, we'll call it whatever it was. And Carrie said, I've never seen a pistol squat before. You make them look easy. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay at pistol squats. I do, like, when I say I don't work out at all, like, once in a while, I'll hit a couple pistol squats or something. So I kind of keep the ability to do it, but I don't, I'm just not training actively right now, other than today. I think we hit around 20. 20, holy fuck, that did not feel like 20. That felt like 10. Well, good for me. Black Cat asked, what state are you in? So right now I live in Pennsylvania. I live like northern PA, but I'm from Maryland. I'm from a little town just outside of Baltimore on the west side of Baltimore. But back in October, my girlfriend and I, we just been looking for like really cheap houses to kind of begin our life. All clarity, we were living with my parents. And so we were just like, it's time to get moving, time to get up. You know, we're in our late 20s, it's time to really launch. And so we bought a house in northern PA for $49,000. And so far we put a lot of work into it. These floors were painted. And so we like sanded the paint off, we smoothed the floor out, we stained it, we sealed it. And so a lot of projects like that all over the house that we've been, putting the work in. All right, let's do some more pistol squats. I'm gonna angle it up one more time. Here we go. Try to get like 3 each side or something. 1, shit, Two, you can see this leg is way weaker. 2. Let's just go for 2. Okay. Oh, rough. Very rough, my friends, very rough. Ooh, my God, I'm winded already. So let's try to hit one more set of everything. So we'll do one more set of push-ups, one more set of pistol squats. But I'm gonna try to do this every day, some type of workout. Whether it's a run, tomorrow I'll try to do back. So maybe I'll go to the park, maybe I will just put my little pull-up bar on the door here. But tomorrow I'm gonna do a back workout. And then maybe some like sprints or something. I don't know, maybe I will go to the park. But like I said, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys were here at the beginning, but that video that I made talking about quitting weed was extremely motivational. I mean, that changed everything for me. Like seeing that feedback and seeing how many people were trying to quit weed too, it kind of got me, like maybe I need to really put this thing in gear. And so here I am 32 days later, no weed. Kyrie says those squats are something. We gonna get a fitness stream daily? This rocks. Hell yeah. I mean, hell yeah. So far, Kyrie, you're the most dedicated one. So if there's a particular time you want to see EST, I will stick to it because I do need the accountability. That's why I turned the stream on. So if you want to see that, and you will definitely see a lot of transformation. I mean, I'll post a picture, but I'm 6'1". I'm probably currently like 160 pounds, 165 pounds, pretty rough. Maybe 170, I don't know. But back in 2019, I was at my absolute peak. So I started working out consistently when I was 14, 15 years old. And by the time I was 19, I had done as much as I could, and I hit 200 pounds at about 7% body fat. So I was mind-bogglingly jacked. I was also super strong at that point. I could deadlift almost 650 pounds. I could squat about 3.5 plates. Bench press has never been my strong suit, but I was working out a lot. I was eating a ton of food, just mad shredded. Life was good. And so that's my ultimate goal again, is to surpass that. So I want to get to more than 200 pounds to surpass my old peak. The goat store says get 120 goats, maybe. Once I have the land for it. But hey, that's what we're doing, right? We're building a streaming empire, baby. So once I have acreage, we will absolutely get some goats. Kyrie says, I didn't break the habit, but I got off the daily constant use. Thank you for your videos. Appreciate you. Yeah, my pleasure. And keep it going. Keep it going. Don't give up. Julia says, I cut back from 1.5 G a day to 1 G a week. Nice, dude. Wow, that's a massive improvement. That's incredible. Good for you, Julius. All right, let's get it. Last set of push-ups. Easy little workout. I'm gonna go for the diamond again. I'm gonna go like half diamond, half regular. Really try to feel into the chest as much as I can. You guys can also see I got like a little collarbone fuck up. You can't really tell, whatever. All right, so last set of push-ups and then last set of pistol squats. And then we'll call it a day. Hey, we got a one single viewer on Twitch. Look at that, and they commented a pitch. They said go to some website and get more viewers for cheap. Yes, I'm definitely gonna be paying for Twitch viewers. It's a very high priority for me right now, of course. Definitely not just multi-streaming because it's easy. All right, here we go. Kyrie says, mostly calisthenics, question mark. Also, hell yeah, I struggle with habits too. Well, hey, we all struggle with habits, right? That's what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to document my journey, getting back into good habits. Yeah, thanks Twitch, right? For now, I will be mostly doing calisthenics. The gym is really my home turf. That's where I've built the most strength. But just to be perfectly honest with you guys, like in terms of paying for a gym membership, I'm just not at liberty of additional expenses right now. Just being honest, just being 100% honest. This bookshelf, literally, I built that myself. Like I'm in a place where I'm penny pinching as much as possible. my girlfriend and I are building a business. It's called Design Co. It's like a graphic design service for emerging AI founders. So, and we don't have any clients right now, so we're just trying to build that. But in the meantime, I've been streaming, I've been making videos, and I just feel like I'm at a pivotal time for myself in life. So, but when the money's in here, I will definitely be back in the gym, and I'm happy to stream in the gym too. I'm not self-conscious at all about that kind of thing. All right, let's get it. All right, last set, just doing as many as I possibly can. Bring it together a little bit. I got a little bit of elbow pain going on here. Ouchie. I don't know, I feel like sometimes when I bring it together too close, my elbow I get like nerve pain in my elbow. I just don't want to push it too much on that. Hey, check it out. We can see the YouTube on my laptop. Oh, and my 3 million candles. Because I'm a witch. Just kidding. All right, let's do these pistol squats and then we'll wrap it up. We'll move on. So what I'm gonna do after the pistol squats, I was just gonna do a little walkthrough and kind of show you guys what the big projects are in my house. And then I was gonna do a little 15-minute meditation, and I will post the link to this meditation. It's kind of like a manifesting meditation for those of you that are into that kind of thing. And we'll listen to it together, but it's only 15 minutes. So this stream should really only be like 20 more minutes. So I promise, it's almost over. It's almost over. Kyrie says, your response time and topic clarity already sounds a lot better. I'm introspective and noticed a lot of things improved after 10 days of not using. Nice. Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, I mean, I'm glad to hear that for you. And it sounds like you're saying that my clarity sounds better. Yeah, I mean, I feel a lot more clear in general. I think the big thing that I talked about with like quitting weed was that like when you're high all the time, it feels like you're literally being pulled into the ground, or at least that's how it felt for me. Julia says, I have ADHD, and so vocal meditation works well for me too. Sweet. Yep. And I have meditations on my YouTube if you guys want those too. I'm going to try to record a bunch more as well. Black Cat 56 says, I've been saving about $300 a month from not buying weed. There you go. Look at that. Chuck that in, I was going to say the S&P 500. Save that in a cash fund, and then 4 years from now when we have a different president, throw in the S&P 500, you'll be rich. All right, here we go. Last few pistol squats. Here we go, baby. Let's knock it out. Again, we'll try to do like 2 each side. All right, 1. See how easy it is on that side? And like, I can't even fucking get up on this side. Yeah. All right, Jesus, Lord in heaven. Oh, that's hard. Okay. All right. Should we do a burnout? Let's do a burnout real quick. I'll use the stairs and we'll do a little like, whatchamacallit. Oh my God, the stairs are so dirty. No, I refuse. All right, we'll use, whatever. We'll just do some like curls or something. Nice and, actually, no, not curls. I'll do some really slow, here, check these out. One of my bodybuilder buddies gave me this exercise a few years ago. So you like take a ball or something heavy, and then you just kind of like push together, you just like squeeze together. You like angle it out, turn it forward, pull it back. Oh, that's hard. Okay. Turn it forward. And the whole time I'm like trying to pinch my pecs together. Hey, Luis, what's going on? Day 1 for me trying to quit fiending pretty bad. Yep, I hear that, man. Day 1's hard. Days like 1 through 5 for me were super hard, bro. Hey, appreciate you, Stefan. Stefan, the only Twitch viewer, says, hey man, how are you? Give a follow, hope your day's going well. Hey man, I really appreciate you. You're like my 4th follower on Twitch. I hope your day's going well too. Yeah, oh my God, this is really hard. All right, we'll do like, oh man, my back is like tensing up. We'll do like 2 more, 3 more. Damn, baby. Steven. Okay, Steven. Appreciate you being here. Yep, I'm so glad that you're having a good day, Steven. Steven, you got a special place in my heart as my 4th ever Twitch follower. Kyrie says, hey Luis, what helped me a lot was physical grounding and showers. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, when it came to quitting cannabis, what helped me the most was just having like crazy amounts of accountability. All right, there we go. That's the workout. We're done. We're quitting. We're giving up. No more working out ever again. Just kidding. All right, so like I said, I want to kind of show you guys the projects going on in the house. Admittedly, it's rough, I will say. So the big next one is we have a downstairs bathroom. Steven says, that is extremely kind. Appreciate you. How long have you been working out? I've been working out a total since I've been working out my whole life. So first and foremost, Steven, stick around because I'm going to show you guys my bathroom and kind of what the project is. But then I will answer the question about working out, how long I've been working out and what I've been doing. So here we go. So check it out. So this is the bathroom. It's rough. There were like these cheapo little plastic tiles on the ground. And there was a hole in them, which caused water to come, like when people got out of the shower, water was sinking down and this floorboard was actually totally rotted. So I put in a new floorboard. I'm gonna put new subfloor here. I'm gonna take these tiles out. I'm gonna wipe the whole thing down, mud the whole thing. I got these new tiles, so I'm gonna put those new tiles over it. And then eventually we're gonna get new backing for the shower, a new vanity thing because this thing's like so cheap and crappy. So that's like the next big project. Got to make the girlfriend happy. So nice new bathroom. That's like the next big step. So to answer the question about working out. So I started working out consistently when I was 14 in the gym, but I had always been like into sports. I'd been practicing martial arts pretty much every single day. Well, not every single day. I would go to lessons multiple times a week and then practice on my own with my dad almost every day since I was like 6 or 7. But then, throughout, like even before that, I was on the swim team. Typical white kid. I got forced to like go to a lot of different sports. Didn't like any of them. But when I was like 12, 13, my dad started making me go to the gym every day after school because the gym was right next to where I went to school. And I didn't really do shit. It was like, I would go there and just kind of mess around. But like in 8th grade, right before I got to high school, I kind of discovered that girls like muscles, that's what they want. They're trying to, well, I don't know. Okay. I'm projecting a lot of what women want on the women, but the bottom line is I knew that I could become more marketable to women by working out. And so by the time I was 14, I was really in love with going to the gym. And then, so from 14 until I was like 21, 22, I was all about the gym. That's all I did. And I ended up building a physique that you could call like amateur bodybuilder level physique. I was a big dude. I was like 200 pounds. I had very low body fat percentage, eating just copious amounts of food. But then from like 22, 23 up until maybe 2 years ago, I kind of let go of the desire to like really become huge and jacked. And I wanted to become more functional. So I actually got back into martial arts. My buddy started a martial arts school, an MMA and jiu-jitsu school, like striking and jiu-jitsu. I was going to that pretty regularly, training jiu-jitsu, training striking, but also training functional movement workouts. And I was, since 2018, I have been, or had been, doing fitness coaching as my primary thing, my primary, like, how I made money. And so, yeah, so that's kind of my journey. There's a lot there. There's a lot more nuance, and I can definitely make more videos and talk about it, but that's sort of the overall journey of how I got where I am. And so now I'm kind of like, I have almost nothing to do with fitness anymore. I moved away from home. I have no access to people that work out. Like I said, once money's coming in the door, I will definitely be, there's a jiu-jitsu school kind of close to here that I will definitely be going to and working out at. I really want to be training fighting. I'm all about being like combat ready. I think combat readiness is important. Right now I'm super adept when it comes to like firearms training, but not so much when it comes to actual martial arts. And I want to change that. Ew, there's hair in my mouth. This is the problem when you have a German Shepherd, there's just hair everywhere in your house. So my little boy, he's a good boy. But yeah, so that's kind of my journey. If you guys have more questions, I'm happy to talk about them. But I'm going to show you some more house stuff. Luis says, Luis or Luis, you can tell me which one is which. You're right. I am in the low point of my life at the moment, unemployed and only 19. I mean, you know what, dude? You're 19, bro. You're 19. That is not young at all. I'm 28 years old and I too am quote unquote unemployed. It happens, and so never let that be something that defines you. Inevitably, life comes at you, when you're young, you're figuring it out. There's nothing wrong with that. Kyria says jiu-jitsu is fucking nutty. Hell yeah, dude. Race lever, the name, I'm not even gonna read that comment. What a ridiculous comment. Steven says, you look great. Got the physique, laid back personality as far as I see, hard work ethic, and awesome hair. Hey, appreciate you, dude. How long have you been growing it? This is awesome that you do jiu-jitsu. I've been trying to learn self-defense, but I stink at grappling moves, getting out of them not flexible. That's okay. You just got to practice, train that flexibility, and we can train that flexibility on stream together. I too need to be stretching a little bit more. I've been growing my hair for 2 years. I got no idea. Race Lever says no sense of humor, not a good look. Yes, I'm an extremely serious person. No sarcasm, no jokes, no humor allowed ever. No, dude. I mean, if you just jump in with a name like Race Lever and drop like a Jew joke, you're probably not going to find too much sentiment from me. But that's okay. Clearly, you're not having a lot of fun either. So this is another project. This wall is like crumbling. I've done a few walls like this. You basically like scrape it all off. Respackle it. This is an old house, so it has what's called spackle and what's it called? Kyria says the race lever was pulled in the wrong place. Yes. Typically, you pull some other like slightly less offensive jokes before you you test the waters a little bit. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so the wall is called lathe and plaster. It's just like this plaster that's pasted over wood lathes. It's a super old style of building, so not super common anymore. Lewis says, thanks, man. Honestly, appreciate your videos. You're the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, dude. I mean, whatever I can do, you know what I mean? I'm just here to kind of document my own journey and help people the way I can help people, which I find it to be just, doing the thing. But you'll see there's a lot of places in my house where there's like this like spackling issue. Like water gets in and it like pushes the walls and the ceiling out. Like check this out. It's rough. So gotta seal that, gotta paint that. So a bunch of little projects. But anyway, so now you guys know where I'm at. You know what I'm doing on stream. I'm gonna be fixing my house. I'm gonna be working out. I figured we could do a little meditation together to wrap things up. So quick little meditation. I'm gonna put my shirt back on. So I know apparently Twitch really does not like shirtless content, but hey, we've been working out. So it's okay. I'm gonna hide my, I like how somebody's telling me like I have no sense of humor. I was gonna try to hide my, my fake Make America Great Again hat. Make Donald Trump again. Hopefully you guys know that reference. Donald Trump's family changed their name when they came to America from Drumpf to Trump. From the sound that a pigeon makes when it hits a window to the sound that the sound of taking a wad of hundreds and smacking your servant. Anyway, so we're gonna do a quick meditation. Appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, great hat, man. Appreciate you. You already know. Got to crack a couple political jokes. All right, race leaver. That is one thing we can agree on. That is one thing we can absolutely agree on. He is the greatest pumpkin that has ever led the country. Yos has got to show the hair. I mean, hey, you know what? Steven is my only Twitch chatter ever. The only chatter I've ever gotten on Twitch. I will absolutely show the hair. Give me 2 seconds here if I can get the little ponytail joint out. I'm super bad. It's funny because I've had long hair forever and I'm still terrible at this thing. So there you go. It's long. It's floofy. It's kind of crazy. All right. So I am gonna move the camera so you guys can like hear the meditation. And Kyria says I might not be able to focus. That's okay, Kyria. Don't even worry about it. What I find that is generally meditating is just about trying over and over and over and over again. I appreciate you, Steven. I love when I get hair compliments, you know? I didn't grow this hair for nothing. I grew this hair to get compliments all day. Hell yeah, I am the real fake Jesus, baby. All right. So here we go. I'm going to, hey, Steven, means a lot to me, dude. You don't even understand. You don't even understand. You're my first ever Twitch commenter. My 4th ever Twitch follower. I've never even talked to the other 3 Twitch followers. So yeah, we're gonna play this meditation. First and foremost, I want you guys to let me know if you can hear it. So it's from a guy by the name of Edward Art. I don't know. I'm not super into like actively manifesting nowadays because we can talk about that in another video. I'll definitely make a video on manifesting and whatnot. But this guy goes by the name of Edward Art. He has just a really good way of talking about things, in my opinion. But I want you all to let me know. Yes, I am in fact asking for feedback. I want you guys to let me know if you can hear it. But yeah, hey, Steven, appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I mean, if you join anytime, I would be happy to have you.
Nobody uses that. Monday.com is the one you'll actually love.
Let me know
to
if you can hear
use.
this
It lets
ad.
you set up your workflows yourself.
Tell me if you can hear it.
No long approval process. You're in charge. I don't have time to set up workflows.
And I'll skip it as soon as you guys can hear
Monday also has a
it.
ton of templates you can choose from, so you can be up and running in no time.
Okay.
It's both flexible and
So you guys can hear the ad. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. You guys ready? So we're just gonna jump into this meditation. I'm gonna read a couple comments beforehand. Meme Master says, hey man, I've been smoking weed for 8 years. You're giving me strength to stop. Appreciate you. Glad that you're here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep making videos, Meme Master, so thank you for being here. I mean, it really does mean a lot to me that you guys are here and you guys are involved. And we're gonna do this quick meditation. It's 15 minutes. If you guys choose to bounce in the meantime, no worries. I will not be offended. I totally understand. But if you guys do choose to bounce in the meantime, I appreciate you being here. You guys, your comments mean a lot to me. The follows mean a lot to me. I do this for you guys. I don't know what else to say. So much love. And yep, Steven, take it easy, my friend. I'm glad that you showed up, and hopefully I'll see you again. So without further ado, my friends, let's meditate and go about our day. Here we go. And I'm going to close my eyes.
So for this meditation, I want the goal to be to release the external, to let the senses go and let the doubt flee. And I want you to move from a state of trying to get into a state of actually having and feeling that you have. And so first I want you to get comfortable. You're going to want to be relaxed. You don't really need your body. You don't need to exert effort. And just repeat a phrase. Say, I'm going to let go of the external, and I'm just going to be here now. I'm going to let the outside be the way it is, and I'm just going to be here now. And let yourself naturally become grounded. And now that we've let go of the outside, I want you to think about the security, the safety, the freedom, the power, the joy, the relief, the rest that you want. And now I want you gently to assume that you have these things. And right away when you do that, you might have reason, you might have doubt appear. Just let them stay. Now I want you to assume you have those things again, and this time, allow yourself to not listen to the doubt and to the reason, and allow yourself for once to go beyond it and to imagine beyond it and to accept things beyond what your reason accepts, what your doubt says. And I want you to trust that you have these things, that they've always been within you. Whatever comes up, just let it be. Allow your body to be free. Allow it to be relaxed. Allow it to be open. We're not trying to control anything. We don't need to. We're just accepting we have things. And what you'll notice is every time you let go of reason, you let go of your own doubt, you start to gain the energy that you've been misusing it on. All the energy that you've been using to block yourself comes back to you. And you will see there's nobody else within us that is doubting. And let's do it again. Think about the safety, the security, the freedom, the relief, the joy, the stillness that you want. And let's again assume that we have these things even more than we did before. And your reason might stop you. Again, it might block you from receiving even more than what you first gave yourself. But let go of the doubt. Let go of the reason. We don't need it right now. And once again, we'll see that it is ourselves that limits our own freedom, our own security, our own relief, our own joy, that we've always had the power to grant to ourselves, to provide ourselves with our own peace. And so let's do that one more time. We're going to let go of the world. We're going to let the senses be. And I want you to think about peace, stillness, freedom, power, safety, security, joy, relief, all these wonderful things. and assume and trust in your heart that you have these things now. And if reason comes, if doubt comes, you don't need that right now. You can let it go. This is about having the things that we want, not about doubting them or reasoning with them. It's about acceptance. And so again, we see that it is ourselves that limits these things within us. If we learn to let go of reason, to let go of doubt, to let go of the external, and we replace it with the internal, and with trust in our own imagination. So I hope this meditation helped you become more grounded, taught you how to release the external, and how to let go of doubt and reason.
Oh, man.
And instead you trust in your own imagination.
Crazy. That was crazy. That was one of those experiences that made me feel like, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but wow. I haven't experienced that in a long time. Like sometimes there are these meditations that feel so, I don't know what it's called, like moving or whatever it is, but it's like you literally get this nauseous feeling. Kind of like tripping on acid or something. Wow, that was crazy. So that was a guy by the name of Edward Art. I'll put a link in the description to his channel here on YouTube. But anyway, I appreciate you guys all for being here. Best of luck to you guys on whatever you're going through. If you guys want to see streams like this at a particular time during the day, I've been kind of holding back on doing this stream for a long time because I was just nervous to do it. Like, oh my God, I don't want to show up and, I don't want to show up and, be accountable for working out and meditating and all these kinds of things. What's up, Stelios? Stelios, you're literally the second person that's ever commented on my Twitch. So I appreciate you. Hit that follow button. I'm going to try to go live more often. But yeah, that was like crazy. That was really inspiring. And so I appreciate you guys sticking around. Kyria, I mean, you're the most committed one. So if this time works, what time is it? It's like, it's like 4 o'clock, right? Oh, it's like 3:15 EST. Okay, I've been live for an hour. So I could say like 2 o'clock, I'll start doing workouts. Workout and a meditation at 2 o'clock. Just for you, Kyria. Anyway, so I appreciate you guys being around. I think I'm going to wrap it up now. Move on to something else. Get back to work a little bit. I might even start streaming myself doing work. But the bottom line is we've been live for a long time. And I'm going to try to cap it right there. Race Lover says you should get Restream bots so we can read Twitch comments here and vice versa. Good idea. Yeah, maybe I'll figure that out. I don't know. I'm just like hitting that multi-stream. But for now, I'm going to bounce. Take it easy. Wash your face. Stay hydrated. Call your mom. If your mom's not around, call somebody you love. Peace and love, my friends. Check this out. All right, here we're going to try to figure this out.